Hello students, I am a Dr. S. M. Bhatti. The objective of today's video is to solve Cauchy and Legendre differential equation. An equation of this type where a0, a1, an are constant is called Cauchy's homogeneous linear differential equation of nth order. You can see that here a0, a1, a2 up to an. Here should be an, yes it is here, and right hand side is the only function of x. You can see that this is the nth derivative and coefficient of this nth derivative contain x raised to n. Coefficient of a derivative of order n minus 1 contain x raised to n minus 1. Likewise, this is second order derivative, its coefficient contains x square. This is the first order derivative of y with respect to x and its coefficient contains x. This y is zero order derivative, so no x, that is x raised to 0, that is 1. Look at this example. This is a third order derivative of y with respect to x. Its coefficient contains x cube. This is second order derivative, its coefficient contains x square. This is first order derivative, its coefficient contains x. This is zero order derivative of y, no x. Right hand side is only function of x. And same story for the next example. This is second order derivative, its coefficient contain x square, and this is first order derivative, its coefficient contain x, and this is zero order derivative and no x here. And you can see with here coefficients are 1, here plus 4, here plus 7. Right hand side is only function of x. So it's very easy to identify a Cauchy differential equation. This Cauchy differential equation is not linear differential equation with constant coefficient, but above type of equations, that is Cauchy differential equation, can be converted to linear differential equation with constant coefficient of the type phi y equal gz by using following substitutions. So here you have to put x is e raised to z. If you take log on both sides, you will have a log x equals z. We have to use d operator for d by z, dz, and using the chain rule, using simple chain rule, we can get the first equation. Likewise, we can get second and third equation, and so on. So using these equations, the Cauchy differential equation can be converted to phi dy equal gz. You can see that this differential equation contains variable y and z. Note that d is an operator standing for d by dz. Let's solve this example. You can see that this is third order derivative, its coefficient contains x cube. This is second order derivative, its coefficient is x square, and this is zero order derivative, no x here. Right hand side is only function of x. That means the differential equation is Cauchy differential equation, and we have to make standard substitutions, and these are standard substitutions. You need to write these substitutions in the solution, and let's use them in the given equation. You can see that first term contain the value of first term is this by using the formula. So put that here in the first term. In second term, the value of second term is this, put here in the second term. You can see minus 2y as it is. And note that the right hand side should be converted into z. We put the value of x by using first equation, then we put the value of x by using same equation. Here is a 1 by x square, so you will find 1 by e raised to z whole square, that became 1 by e raised to 2z. Now, among all terms, y is common, and look at here. We obtain this differential equation which has a type phi dy is gz, that is linear differential equation with constant coefficient. The only difference is Here variables are y and z, and d operator is standing for d by dz. Role of x is played by z, so the complete solution will be y equals CF plus pi. A is a phi d equals 0, that is this between first two term d square is common, and we obtain the roots. Roots are 2 and plus minus I. 2 is a real, so first term is for the root 2, and this plus minus I are the complex, so that will be the responsible to write these two terms. The important thing is that while writing CF we have used Z, because the differential equation contains variable y and z. In place of x you must write here z. This is the important observation. And then you write the formula for pi 1 by phi d act over f of g of z here, right? And you can see that we have to compare this equation. This you will find the g of z, you will find phi of d, and apply the formula 1 over pi d, and here gz. You can see that here two terms, so split this integral in two terms. First term has the type e raised to ax, role of x is played by z, and a is a 1. So in the first term you have to put d is a, that is d is a 1. While second term has same type e raised to ax, role of x is played by z, and a is a minus 2. So we have to put d is a here, that is d is a minus 2. You can see that here we are using shortcut method, because e raised to z and e raised to minus 2z have the type e raised to ax with x replaced by z. So in this way we can get pi. Then as you know, the complete solution is y equals CF plus pi. So put the value of CF and pi, we will find this step. Fine. And in this way we obtain the solution for the equation. But now we have to resubstitute, because right hand side contains a z, and we have to convert z into x. So by resubstitution, that is by using these two equations, for resubstitution purpose, use these two equations and convert the right hand side. Convert this right hand side in terms of x. Let's see Legendre's linear differential equation. It is similar to Cauchy differential equation. An equation of the type a0 ax plus b whole square second derivative plus a1 ax plus b first order derivative plus a2 y equal capital F of x. Here a, b, a0, a1, a2 are constant, is called as Legendre's differential equation of second order. So once you understand second order, you can write down differential equation of third order, fourth order, and also nth order. You can observe that here in first two terms ax plus b is common. Here this is second order derivative, so the power of the ax plus b is 2. This is a first order derivative, so power of ax plus b is 1. And this last term does not contain such a quantity ax plus b. Right hand side is a function of x. Look at this example. This is the Legendre differential equation, and you can observe that role of ax plus b is played by 3x plus 1. So if you compare these two, you can get a is a 3 and b is a 1. Now how to solve these equations? Because these equations are not linear differential equation with constant coefficient, but we can convert this type of equation to linear differential equation with constant coefficient by using following substitutions. These are the standard substitutions, and you need to remember them. You have to put ax plus b as a e raised to z, and taking log on both sides, we can have log of x plus b is z, and we have to use the operator d for d by dz, and you must remember these two equations. The value of this expression always present in the differential equation, its value is a dy, and value of this quantity, which always present in the differential equation in the first term, will be a square d into d minus 1 y. Let's solve now example. This example we want to solve, and you can observe that the coefficient of this second order derivative contains 2x plus 3 whole square, and coefficient of dy by dx contains 2x plus 3. Y does not contain such a quantity 2x plus 3. Right hand side is a function of x alone. So differential equation is Cauchy, it is a Legendre differential equation, and we have to make standard substitutions here. We have to put 2x plus 3 as e raised to z. Please note that the 2x plus 3 is now here playing role of ax plus b, so that a became 2. A is important for this problem. A is a 2. So this substitution we have to make. Taking log, we can have this equation. Use d operator for d by dz, and value of this quantity is a dy. Note that a is a 2. How to obtain the value of a? Compare this 2x plus 3 with ax plus b. We can get value of a. A is a 2. So here a dy, that is 2 dy, and value of this quantity is a square. A is 2 here, so 2 square d into d minus 1 y. Also you can observe that in right hand side there is a x. So we have to obtain the value of x from this equation. From this equation, obtain the value of x in terms of z and put that in the right hand side. This is the right hand side, and in right hand side you have to put the value of that x. Simplify it and put the value of x. So this you have to understand. Fine. Okay. So I have taken here only so you change the problem here. You don't think 24x square, you just think 24x. Then only this substitution will right. This substitution will be right in that case. But I want to see. Yes, everything is right. So here this I forgot to write 2 here. So you need to take 2 here. Square is there, the x square. 24x square. So this bracket should have a square. Fine. So when you simplify, when you use these equations, fine. When you use all these equations in the given differential equation, we'll get this kind of equation. When you simplify, you'll find this equation. Here 2 is common throughout, so we can get this is simplified version. And this equation has standard type phi dy equal g of z. It is LD with double C, can be solved by known method. First you find CF, so here you obtain CF, and while obtaining CF we have used Z, not X. This is a very important point. And now you write the PI here. So this is the right hand side of a differential equation, and this is used here as a g of z. Okay, and here how many terms? 3 terms. So you split in the PI can be split in the 3 terms. The operator act on first term, minus sign, operator act on second term, plus, and operator act on last term. Now you can see that here is a 27 is written as 27 e raised to 0z, because now all the 3 terms have same type, e raised to ax. Role of x is played by z. For first term a is a 2, for second term a is a 1, and for third term a is 0. So you have to put d equal to 2 in the first term, d equal to 1 in the second term, and d equal 0 in the third term. Fine. And in the middle term we find here 1 by 0. So formula fills in the middle term. Fine. So apply the next formula, we find this, and in this way we obtain the value of pi. Put the value of pi and CF in the right hand side of this equation, and now convert this right hand side in terms of x by using resubstitution, and in this way we obtain a complete solution for the given differential equation. We have a reference. We have used here 2 books. One is a B.S. Gravel, and another is the book written by myself and some my colleagues. Thank you very much. In this way today we have studied Cauchy and Legendre's differential equation. Thank you very much.